Welcome to Closet Coaching. I hope you all had a good weekend. I want to talk about jealousy today because it's a biggie. It's a very, I think, troubling emotion. It doesn't feel good, and it comes up so much, especially when in body image recovery and food recovery sometimes too, because it's so easy to look at someone else and think like, well, they can eat like that and they can look like this, and why can't I? And it's sometimes that comparison really trips people up. And I think that this is most often the case. This happens when we are used to using other people as a gauge to tell us who we are or what we are or how good we are or where we fall. This is a place that's really easy to get into that habit if you literally grow up learning to define yourself based on others and using others as the barometer for you and where you fall. And it can be really difficult to learn how to be you in your own right, like you outside of the, in your own space without other people determining where you are, who you are. And this is a practice, at least for me, of remembering that I am the first person in my story, like I am the center of my story, and that when somebody else moves into my, the picture, the spotlight doesn't go to them, which is what we often do, is I think we put the spotlight on someone else and then we become in the shadow of that. And remembering to keep the spotlight on you, and I don't mean this in an egotistical way. I mean this in you are your story. Like you are the one. You are your business. Everyone else is not your business. And what other people are doing, this is not a reflection of you, because everyone has their own story and everyone else is dealing with their own things. And most of the time, things that we're not privy to. We don't understand the resources that they have, the troubles that they have, the stresses that they have, the privileges they have. And that you cannot compare apples to oranges. And that when you catch yourself doing that thing where you've put the spotlight on someone else and then you're sort of catching up, remembering to shift it back. Like you can exist inside of you without anyone else invading or encroaching upon that space and telling you what to think of yourself. I just use a visualization technique of remembering to turn it back here and recalling all of the ways in which I am living up to my own expectations, or that I am just existing in my own right, and that's okay. This is not a comparison game. And when we're not comparing, we're not jealous. So allowing a flower to be, there's two beautiful flowers next to each other. One does not take away from the other one's beauty. And beauty is a relative term to success or whatever it is that you compare. And just sort of keeping yourself in the center, versus letting someone else be in the center. It's a practice. I have so much more to say, but a few minutes here. All right. See you tomorrow.